All right, welcome back to 13.2. This is the last example. So this is an error analysis question. So on a test, a student wrote that the measure of an angle coterminal to 50 degrees is 310 degrees. Describe and correct the student's error. So there's multiple ways of thinking about this. I could say, okay, I'm going to add 350. I'm going to add 360 to 50. 50 plus 360 and see what that gets me. But that's clearly going to be more than 310. In fact, that would be 410. So maybe you think that's where they made their mistake, was okay, they just are 100 off for some reason. Because I would get 410 if I added 360. Or I could subtract and I would get negative 310. Okay, so that seems a little bit more promising. What they probably did was either they just forgot to write the negative, which would give them the wrong answer. Because remember, we talked about it's not the same. Positive and negative of the same angle is always going to be different unless it's 180 or 360. So these two things are not the same. So maybe they just forgot to write the negative, or maybe they accidentally did this, right? Which is not the same thing. This is not what you want to do. So maybe they did this by accident, which is an easy mistake to make. Or maybe they just forgot to write the negative. One of those two things. So given a situation like this, because there are an infinite number of ways to find a coterminal angle, right? There's an infinite number of coterminal angles, but they all have to do with adding or subtracting 360. So for a situation like this, I would add 360, see what that gets me, subtract 360, see what that gets me. Whichever one gets me a plausible way of accidentally getting this number is probably my best bet. So I would say there are two possible things that happen. You could pick one as your answer. Either they forgot to write the negative or they subtracted in the wrong direction. All right, hopefully that helps. And that's the end of 13.2.